Alright, so I think I'm going to take this opportunity while Makua's on break and Olive is just being Olive. I wanted to formally introduce Makua. This is our 1 year, 10-month-old Belgian Malinois. He was born August of 2014. And, well, I guess I didn't really think about what I was going to say about him. But we got him from a friend of ours who's a breeder in Waynesville, Missouri. And our friend, he's in the military as well. I'm in the Air Force, stationed here in Maryland. We live in Columbia, Maryland. And we got Makua when he was, I want to say 8-9 weeks old. We had him flown. We were unable to drive to Missouri. We have driven to Missouri before, but when we first got him, we were unable to drive there and pick him up. So our friend shipped him. Well, by shipping, I mean he flew him over to us. We picked him up at BWI, which is the Baltimore Washington International Airport. And yeah, we currently live in a 2-bedroom apartment. We're on the first floor. And although we don't have a yard, we're always out with the dogs. We kind of have to be, since we don't have a yard to let them out, and we're always outside with them. There's a forest behind our house that we go to. There's a river. The dogs are always swimming in the river. We take them to a dog beach that's near us. We're always taking them to parks and fields, playing frisbee, playing chuck it. We take them to the dog park here in Columbia. They're very, very social, friendly dogs. Despite despite him being a Belgian Malinois, he's very friendly, very social, very people, children, dog friendly. Although, hey Olive. Although he is our first Belgian Malinois, I think we did a pretty good job socializing him. Despite that, I will say that he does still stick to the breed's, protective traits. He's very protective of our home and very protective of our family, and also very protective of his little sister. At the dog park a couple weeks ago, there was a female boxer that didn't like Olive, so she went to go attack Olive and bite her, and Makua just punted her across the dog park. So he was not happy that the other dog was trying to bite Olive. So he's very protective of his family. I have to say he's probably most protective of me. Even when we go to the dog park, he doesn't like other dogs. He doesn't like it when they get too close or when they get too cuddly or anything like that. He likes everyone to keep his distance, but he's still very, very social, very friendly. He loves to play. He definitely loves to make friends, but you don't want to cross him. And yeah, that's Makua. And I guess I could go into the more Belgian Malinois side of things. The breed, for those of you who don't know, they're very, very, I guess you could say, hyperactive. Some people say they're, crazy, psychotic, but they're very, very energetic. Extremely energetic. They're very similar. When we're out, most people don't know what he is. They look at him, they're like, wow, what is that? And their first assumption is that he's a German Shepherd. And he does look similar to a German Shepherd, and the Belgian Malinois breed is very similar to the German Shepherd dog. But they still are very different. I gotta say, I've never owned a German Shepherd myself, but I've had friends who have had German Shepherds, and his best friend growing up as a puppy was a German Shepherd, and people at the dog parks have German Shepherds. And the biggest thing that I notice is the energy level. German Shepherds compared to the Belgian Malinois are much calmer. Olive! I don't know where she's going. Come on, stay here. Whereas the Belgian Malinois, you know, although they do, you know, mature around 2.5, they still stay extremely, extremely hyper, extremely energetic. And I mean, say that a Belgian Malinois versus German Shepherd, if a German Shepherd were to get tired and be done after half an hour, the Belgian Malinois would be tired after an hour of just, you know, going. So the energy level is different. I'd say also their attention. The Belgian Malinois is more attentive, more focused, very predatorial. Although Makua loves other dogs, bigger, smaller, same size as he does not like other animals. He wants to chase, capture, and kill squirrels, possums, rabbit, deer, horses. When he was a puppy, he had a big issue with going after people. Like if someone passed us on a bike or a scooter or a skateboard, or if they were just going faster than a walk, then he would go after them and try to grab their legs or bite their heels or something. So we had to break him of that when he was a puppy, and we did. He no longer, you know, if you run and engage him in play, and if you kind of convey the message like, hey, come chase me, then he'll do it. But he won't chase after people just because they're moving past us quickly. He knows better than that. You know, but if you do engage him in play and tug of war and, hey, come get me, then he will, you know, he will play with you like that. But, yeah. He's a big, beautiful boy. He is roughly 78, 79 pounds. Like, on a slim day in the summer when he does more exercise and he burns more calories, then he's a 78. During the winter, when none of us are quite as active, he's a 79 pounds. He is larger than the average Belgian Malinois. He is intact, so he does. We haven't neutered him, and we're not planning on neutering him. We're not necessarily planning on breeding him. We may, but we don't have him intact because we're planning on breeding him. You know, honestly, we just didn't want to cut the poor guy's huevos off. So, because like many other animals, when you do that, they kind of, you know, I mean, literally, they're losing their masculinity, but their muscle mass and energy and all that stuff kind of lessens. So we wanted to keep him as crazy and active as he is naturally. So, yeah, he's a good boy. He loves his family. We don't have many friends because we're kind of on our own, stationed